Now that you've had time to reflect on the game on the weekend, what are your thoughts?
First of all, very impressed with the Darlington Morden Park setup. It's a nice experience for us all involved actually playing at their stadium. And they came out the traps really hard, powerful side, and it actually looked as though it might have been a bit of a tonking against us early doors. But credit to our guys for working their way back into the game. And ultimately, I think we're all really disappointed that we didn't come away with 2 losing bonus points for finishing within 7 and scoring 4 tries. But one of the key battlegrounds was the scrummage. They had massive dominance there, and that was always going to make it hard to win the game off the back of that.
And what do you think the reason for the slow start was?
I don't know. I mean, Darlington Morden Park are a good side, and they certainly bought their game. And I think probably it's a point we raised at half time is that our physicality in the tackle and our attitude of getting off the line and being technically proficient in what we're trying to do with the working our threes as defenders probably wasn't what we have come to expect.
And looking ahead to Tyndale this weekend, this has turned into a big game.
They're all big games, Chris, you know that. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those ones you look at. Tyndale obviously seem to be suffering a little bit with their form and injuries at the moment, but that means nothing. It's a critical game for them as well. And I think what's really exciting is you look in the division, there's a top 4 that seem to be breaking away. But after the Tyndale game, we would have played our first 15 fixtures, the first half of the season. We're in the bottom 3 at the moment. And get a 5-point win against Tyndale, and conceivably we could actually just be 11 or 12 points off 5th place in the league. It's that tight, and that's got to be a hugely motivating factor for us, is that we can't be looking over our shoulders, sort of being worried about relegation. Certainly my mindset is we need to be looking at the table and getting really excited about trying to finish in the top 6 because it's achievable.
And as we're in the festive season, what's your favourite and worst ever Christmas present?
Oh, Chris threw this one at us a little bit. Favourite will be money, and worst will be not enough money.
So the Box ones had a good result last week. What did you make of that?
Yeah, we needed to bounce back. It was a difficult result up at Nottingham, and as explained, we were definitely the second best team there. So we were pretty confident we were going to get a reaction. Not confident in the result, but have a positive reaction. With it came the result, which was fantastic. A number of players really stepped up, took the game plan to them, and we came out on top, getting a bonus point as well, which was now the case where we need these points. So really good stuff, keeps us in the hunt, and makes this Wednesday really exciting against Newcastle, who beat us last time. So there'll be no lack of motivation. We've got to back it up though. We said after Nottingham we've got to see a reaction. I was positive we would see it. Now it's about being honest with your reaction and saying, can I do it 2 weeks in a row now? So really looking forward to this week. Interested to see how the guys bounce back as well.
And we had a disappointing result against Darlington on the weekend. What were your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, really impressed by them. What a fantastic setup up there. And I think that's a team that's going to kick on and cause a couple of upsets in the second half of the season. They came out firing, 19-0 after 15 minutes, was it? And I think we were all a bit shell-shocked, and they deserved their 19 points, to be honest. We didn't turn up, some really loose stuff from us, not like us, really indisciplined in that first 15 minutes. But what I said at the end was really pleasing was the second half we executed the game plan that we'd planned for all week, and it gave us the opportunity to gain some really valuable points. I think if we'd converted a couple of those, we were in a position to win the game, and that's how tight this league is. We've got nothing from it. But at the same time, we were in a position where we could have won it in a funny sort of way. But take nothing away from them. That is a team that is going to kick on, and I look forward to playing them again in the second half of the season.
Tyndale coming up this weekend, looking to bounce back. Are you excited for that game?
Yeah, the boys are really excited about that one. We spoke about it straight after kick-off. We felt after the Darlington game that we really put a lot of effort into it, and you know, as I said, if we broke the line here or there, broke a tackle here or there, you know, it could have been a different story and we could have picked up points. So we're all really focused about getting something out this weekend. Last home game of the year, and also last game of the first half of the season. So we want to end that, we want to be at the halfway stage in a good place, and it's really tight, the league at the moment. I think there's between 8th and 13th, you know, there's not a lot of points in it, so you pick up a good win, you pick up points here and there, it's going to make a massive difference. So we know that, we know the task ahead, and we need to look at this game and be at our best to gain something from it.
And as we're in the festive season, what's your favourite thing about Christmas?
My favourite thing about Christmas? Favourite thing about Christmas has to be the food. I love my dad's Christmas dinner. I love going down to my mum's as well, because she does, it's quite cheesy this, but whenever she gives us presents, they're all theme related and you have to guess what the theme is. I love that as well. And I've also just got my new baby daughter, so I bought her a fantastic Christmas present. You can't tell her what it is, and it's obviously from Santa, but it's a pair of boots with her name on it. I'm sure she'll really appreciate it, and so will my wife.
Beautiful, thank you. Good result against Leeds last week. What did you make of that game?
Yeah, pretty good. We got a bonus point, which was always the target, and it's good to bounce back from the week before against Nottingham. Still bits to work on, but yeah, very pleased with the reaction of the players in training, and then on the game day. Yeah, 5 points. We'll move on. And
obviously, it's always disappointing to see a sickening injury in the game. I understand you helped out with that.
Yeah. The fellow went down in a scrum, and yeah, these things happen. It turns out he was all right, but yeah, no one likes to see. He was down for 8 or 9 minutes. Obviously, a little bit scary at times, but we had the medics are all there, and I think things got dealt with pretty smoothly. And yeah, we heard later on the evening that he went to hospital and checked out, and everything's all right. So that's good news in the end.
And we've got Newcastle coming up this week, obviously looking for revenge after losing to them earlier in the season. You excited for that game?
Yeah, yeah, another one of those games that we lost early in the season that were a bit disappointing, probably more because of our performance than the result. Yeah, Newcastle, I think they're mid-table at the moment. They've had some wins and obviously lost a few as well. But another big game for us. It's the last one before Christmas. Difficult to keep the lads focused this time of year. At the best of times, at the moment, the students and the coaches as well, I might say. So yeah, but yeah, important we finish off this term with a good result. Again, we're at home. We're looking to have a reaction against a team that beat us up there quite convincingly, and then yeah, we're getting a good win here. It sets us up nicely for the new year.
And as we're in the festive season, what's your favourite thing about Christmas?
Food. Lots of it.
And what's your worst and best presents you've ever got?
Oh, worst present? I don't know. Actually, I bought my wife the worst present ever a few years ago. This is about 15 years ago now. I missed it. We sort of agreed to sort of not go and splash out a lot of money. I bought her a boxing nun and a boxing rabbi. So you put in your hands in a box, and she actually bought me something quite nice, and I felt really bad. But she still lets me know that as well. Best present? I don't know. I probably bought myself a PlayStation about 20 years ago. It was one of my first things I bought when I turned professional. So you know, I'm sure I've had better presents from other people. I can't think of them right now.
Thank you.